Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. The topic of this video today is an exciting topic for me because I've been wanting to do that for a while. Just got out of a really nasty sickness, some sort of flu. These viruses are everywhere nowadays. But I feel good now. I feel like I've recovered and it's time to get back to work and continue to work on this crazy food forest project of mine. So what we're talking about today here is this greenhouse, whatever protective structure that I have here. I'm looking to double it in size. So right here, right behind it, I'm going to build an exact replica of this and basically remove this wall in the back and just join them together. It will be just one big greenhouse or whatever protective structure. And I wanted to show you what I'm working with before I start working on everything, so you can see the before and after, because in this part of my property here needs a little bit of work. So beginning with these trees here, they need to come down. This one, that one, and that one over there. They're pretty this one is pretty dead. And this happened when I first moved here. We had a terrible drought and very high temperatures, 112, 115, no rain for like 3-4 months. We had wildfires around here in Louisiana as well. And as you can see, I have lost a couple of big trees. That one over there too, where is it? It's behind that one, the big one over there. And that magnolia, look how much it suffered. See, at the top, all of that growth was alive when I first moved here. There is nothing I can do about it. I wasn't ready for irrigating these trees, so when it happened, and kind of placed all of this outside of my control in my ability to help them. And I honestly didn't know if they were going to die or not, because they're really big and old, and I thought they can resist even some of that harsh condition. Now this one right here, I can see it's some sort of walnut, but there's no fruit on anywhere. Oh, there, actually I can see that's the lowest fruit. There you go, right there. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. It's probably good for wildlife, but it's also leaning and it's really tall, and it's got this relatively thin trunk, and that's like at the top it's pretty bushy. That's a recipe for disaster as far as the future of the greenhouse here. If we get some sort of hurricane or tornado, if it was I'll keep the one in the back right there. That oak, I'll keep that because it's going that way, right? It's going in the direction of my forest. But the ones that are leaning towards the greenhouse, these three right here, I'm gonna take them down today. And I'm considering taking this one down right here. It's some sort of walnut also, but for me specifically, I can't do anything. They don't produce much, and it's so big. I just can't do anything with them. And I wanna clear the space in that pine over there. I'm gonna take that down too. But I want to clear the space for these magnolias so we're able to see them, and I want them to breathe a little bit. These magnolias are really pretty. I have like 3 or 4 of them in the back. I'm gonna probably take this one down here, this walnut, and yeah. So take that down. I'm gonna do some leveling, some groundwork here. I gotta move all the tree material away, mow this entire area and clean it up, and so yeah, I'm gonna make this place really nice here. This is what we're starting with, okay? So hang tight. I'll try to document some of the steps, like the tree cutting and all that, because I want you to see what it takes. And some of these might be a little challenging because it's leaning also towards the greenhouse, and I want to be careful because I don't want to destroy this place, right? I don't want to damage it. So I'm gonna have to get my buggy, and I have a winch, and I'm gonna attach a rope or whatever you want to call it at that point right there, and hit that tree, hit that face cut, and use some wedges and slowly like pull, cut, pull, you know, until like I can see that it would go at least in that direction over there and not in the direction of the greenhouse. My like worst case scenario, I feel like it probably would go towards that tree because I don't have the right equipment to work with here. Yeah, the buggy I have over there is 1,000 pounds, I think. I don't think that's enough to, you know, pull a very large size leaning tree. So I have to be very careful with my with the way I cut it and how I insert the wedges and hammering them in. So I've done that before a couple of times already, so I have a pretty good idea on what it's going to take. So that's it for now. Hang tight, and I'm gonna go get dressed, get my chainsaws and everything, and we'll start working on this. See ya. This is the spot. It's pretty hot right now. It's like 94, 95. Kind of melting, but we gotta get it done. So, there we go. Well, I think we're ready. Let me show you what I've done already. Hey, so we're back. Let me show you what I've done already. Where we can make the cut. Right here on my buggy here. I got a 4,500 pound winch, and I put this post right here, this rectangular post, and the reason why I've done that is because, you know, this is a lightweight vehicle. It doesn't have a whole lot of weight, so when I pull, it's going to get pulled, right? And I use this rope right here. I think it's either 20 or 40,000 pound force withstanding rope. So I think this will get the job done, no problem. I've pulled much bigger trees than that one with this same rope. I checked for you know, any damage and stuff. It looks like it's in good condition, and tied it up. Used a really nice knot technique here. That's going to increase in tension and not let go. The more I pull, the more it gets stronger, it gets tighter. And I went up there. Look at this mess here. I gotta come clean this up soon. All these weeds. I need to come out here, chop them down, use them as mulch and food for my trees. Alright, so I use that ladder over there to go up. Tied it up right at that point there. And I positioned the vehicle in that direction. I'm going to make the face cut right here. Okay? Worst case scenario in that situation is that instead of going in the direction of the vehicle, it would go right here. So, yeah, we're pretty much at the point where we need to make the cut, and I'll record that for you so you can see. This is what I'm using for all this. 4 different chainsaws. Why? Because you never know. You know, some of them break down, stop working. Excuse me, I gotta catch my breath. Whew, it's very, very, very hot. I think I lost 5 pounds in the last 30 minutes. Just doing like bare minimum work, like light work. Nothing too crazy, but it's very hot, very humid, and there's absolutely No wind, no breeze, nothing. Everything is just very, very still. Yes, got 4 different chainsaws. I got this electric one. I've had that for a while, but obviously I'm not about electric chainsaws. I bought it to test it and see what these are all about. They're not bad. It's just you know, the duration of cutting is kind of pathetic. You get like a few minutes and that's it. And especially with these batteries, they degrade really quick, so it gets shorter and shorter. And you gotta buy new batteries and it keeps going. But with these right here, all these just use the normal, you know, engine mechanics and stuff. So once you learn it and you know how it works, you'll be able to fix it very cheaply. Anyways, so this is all I got. I recently bought these babies. These are vintage felling wedges. Got this one right here, and I got this baby right here. Who knows? I mean, this looks like it's 100 years old or something, from Oregon. I know there's a lot of forest there. There's a lot of tree felling going on, a lot of operations there, but who knows what this has been through and who used this. And look at me now. I traveled across the world to be in Southeast Texas, and I'm using somebody else's felling wedges, the same ones they used 100 years ago. It's a crazy world, and we're living in it, and it's about to get crazier. All right, that's everything we need. So yeah, I'm gonna put my phone on a tripod and start making the cut. And by the way, if you're wondering how I'm gonna use that winch, I got this remote control. So as I'm cutting, and when I feel like it's getting to the point where it's the trunk is at its weakest state and it's about to fall, I'll pull it. But what you want to actually make sure, you want to have the rope already tightened, right? But not to the point where it's pulling the trees too much, right? So it doesn't snap on you mid-cut. So the moment I feel, I'm going to feel like it's getting weak and it's getting to the point where it's going to fall, but there's like usually like 2-3 inches of hinge left, I'm going to just hit this button right here in. It's going to stop pulling, and then I'll finish the cut. And I can do that with I can do that simultaneously at the same time. So yep, let's get to it. All right, to get this job done, I'm going to use this old steel chainsaw. I think it's called like the Farm Boss MS-271. Just got it fixed myself, and should be good to go to make this cut. So let's get right into it. All right, I made the face cut. My baby in the back. Look at that nice face cut. Made it nice and deep. And go. What I'm gonna do right now. I'm not a professional tree cutter, so bear with me, those that are professional with this, okay? I'm just trying to do my best to get it done, you know, without a mentor or a teacher physically present around me, okay? So now that I got the face cut, as far as I understand, you want to go up about a couple inches and then cut a straight line right here, not in an angle, but a straight line, and this will create a hinge right here. I'm going to pull it with my buggy, and the moment I feel it's getting really weak, I'm going to pull even more, and it should go in that direction somewhere. Now, a professional, somebody that knows exactly what they're doing. I'm not a professional, you know. I'm just I'm the jack of all trades type of guy. I'm trying to learn something about everything, right? And get it done. Yeah, a professional would know exactly where to take it, but for me, yeah, I'm just trying to be careful and have worst case scenarios in my mind and not be too dumb to calculate that. Okay, so let's back this up again. And make the back cut. My family cheering for me. Another one! Whew! There it is. I could have done this cut in the back straighter, but it got onto an angle for a little bit. But, you know, it's pretty good. Just from what I've seen, this is not too horrible. And as I have expected already, it fell in that direction. So in my mind, this is worst case scenario. So that's how I plan for these things when I do it. So I plan for worst case scenario. If it's in the future, if something is so serious or so dangerous, I have to hire the professional. That's why they're professionals. I'm not the professional at this. I'm just trying to get done what I can get done around here, and that's it. Yep. So that's tree number 1. See, the buggy's over there. It fell to the right. Why? Because it was leaning that way. It's gravity, guys. Right? So, and it wasn't even balanced as a tree. The majority of its weight, like from the top, it was like, boom, going this way. The reason why? The sun is over there. There's no sun over here at all. So trees tend to kind of have, like, look at this right here. See? See all these, the majority of their limbs to the right side towards the sun to collect energy, just like solar panels. Okay, so something similar to this. And obviously oak trees, they like to kind of they have a tendency to lean. So this one did exactly that. And yeah, I think this is a success. Pretty happy with it. This one right here, let's make a quick judgment call on this to see if we have to tie it up or not. Okay, so it's leaning relatively, almost exactly in the same direction as the other tree that I just cut. So, and just judging by its height, I think if I was to fell it, absolute worst case scenario, some of these dead twigs at the top may scratch the greenhouse here. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna touch it. But it's worst case scenario is gonna fall right here. But I'm not gonna use the rope for this one. I'm just gonna do a regular plain old cut, and that should get the job done. But I'm gonna go shut the buggy off and come back. All right, I just finished making the face cut for this one right here. That's how it looks like. My chainsaw bar was short by a few inches, so I kind of struggled with it a little bit. But that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna make my cut right above here. Boom. And I'm trying to make it as straight as possible. But like I said, I'm an amateur. I'm not a professional. So I'll do my best with it. And should be fine. But worst case scenario, like I said, it would drop right over there. And it may or may not scratch the greenhouse panels. All right. Let's get back to it. I'm going to sit down, catch my breath, get some water, and we'll resume in a minute. All right. Now I can breathe, and I'm all rested. Let's get this done. That's it. Both of those trees we wanted to bring down. I'm actually going to bring the other one down too. Might as well while we're at it. I need to paint these or something. I feel like I'm gonna lose these because they blend in nature so well. I don't know. Maybe I just like put some sort of reflective paint on it. All right. Hold on. Yeah. I'm going to do this one right here. And at some point I'm going to do that one. I'm not sure how much time I have before it gets dark. I'll take a look at it in a minute. But I think I could take another one down. And these two right here, I may or may not do that. I'll have to think about it. Whew. All right, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So, all right, I've given it a good amount of consideration and thought about taking this walnut down right here. And I don't want to do it instinctively. I don't want to do it because I like trees. I'm a tree guy. But it's leaning towards where the greenhouse is going to go. I'm going to make this ultra wide. There you go. See? So that second greenhouse is going to go behind, or the addition to the greenhouse is going to go behind. And if it falls during extreme weather, it will destroy. Most likely will fall towards the greenhouse and destroy, see, the left side. So I don't have much time. I have about I don't know, an hour before sundown. I want to get this done and call it a day because I'm tired. I think I lost like 15 pounds of water. I don't know if you can tell, I'm drenched. It's extremely hot, humid, and still. So those combinations of things make it very uncomfortable. My eyes are burning, and I find it difficult to breathe at this point. So I blacked out a couple of times before doing stuff like this around the property. I have a problem not knowing when to stop. My nature as a guy is like, it's like I prioritize the objective, the mission, more than my well-being in that moment. And I don't know, it's stupid, but you know, it's hard to fail like that. You know what I mean? It makes you a successful person at whatever you do, whatever you get your hands busy with. All right, we're getting close. So let me knock that one down, and we'll wrap it up. And I'll make the process of constructing this addition here. I'll make them into different parts, and I'll give them different names and tags. So, because this is going to be really long, and I apologize for that. But as you can see, there is some consideration. You need to think about it, and I'd like to include you in that, right? I'd like you to see what's going on here, so you know it's not like I don't want to make a 5-second clip, me dropping it. Hey, I dropped it. No, I want to include you in the process, you know, because most likely whoever's looking at my videos, whoever's watching them, they're not the normal type of person, right? They're the types that probably work hard, and they're into nature, they're into getting it done themselves, they're into homesteading, and so, you know, for you guys, you need information. You need to know how I did something, why I did something, and the thought process behind it. So that's why I do it. But you know, if my videos are lengthy, I apologize for that. But I hope you appreciate what I'm trying to do here, And since there's really nothing in this for me other than me trying to help and put out some kind of example for somebody to use and benefit from. All right, let's drop that tree down. All right, let's finish this. Yay! Baba! We did it! Alright. Hold on. Oh! Okay. That was a perfect felling of that tree. I can't breathe. That's why I gotta stop. Sorry. Sorry for all these weird noises, but there you go. The direction of the felling right over there. Perfect. I gotta practice making these cuts straighter. Like, see, the back cut was straighter, but the front cut was leaning more towards the side. I don't know. I gotta maybe just practice on some trees and see. The more you do it, the better you get at it. But as you can see, we have eliminated the threat of having our greenhouse completely destroyed by these trees, by these leaning trees, these dead trees, these leaning trees. All was a threat for my upcoming construction here. All right, so this mess right here, I'm gonna chop all of them down, and some of the branches up to 4 inches, I'm going to mulch them and because I need mulch all the time. Oh, I see what this is, like wild cucumber or something. Just growing here. Cool. I thought it was muscadine. I was like, ooh, it's not. It's disappointing. All right, that's it for the day, guys. What else I'm gonna do? I'm tired. I'm dehydrated. It's time to end this day and come back and visit another step of the probably going to be leveling here. So I'm not going to clean this right now. I'm going to do some leveling, and I might just completely build the greenhouse first before I even attempt to clean this mess in the back here. So originally, by the way, I was thinking about cutting that one down too, but I decided against it since you know, it's an oak tree. It's leaning towards the other side. If something happens to it, it's going to happen to the other side, not where the greenhouse is going to be. So I'm leaving that one. I'm leaving these here. They're fine. They're not bothering me that much. Now that dead one right there is bothering me, and a couple of leaning ones over there. That partially dead one, I don't know. I'm going to consider these in the future. I'll make another video about them. But as far as this video, there's nothing else to talk about, so I'll see you around. Take it easy.